What if the key to unlocking a jaw-dropping, explosive garden wasn't a miracle chemical in a fancy bottle, but something sitting in the back of your kitchen pantry right now? For generations, seasoned growers have whispered about a simple, sweet elixir that can supercharge soil, turbocharge growth, and make your plants so vibrant and productive, your neighbors will think you've discovered magic. This isn't a myth. It's a fundamental shift in how we feed our plants, by first feeding the invisible workforce living in the soil beneath our feet. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on one of gardening's most powerful and natural hacks, using molasses and brown sugar to fuel a microbial boom that can help your plants grow up to 50% faster. To understand why something as simple as molasses or brown sugar works, we need to talk about the soil food web. Your soil is not just dirt. It's a bustling, microscopic city teeming with billions of bacteria and fungi. These tiny organisms are the unsung heroes of your garden. Their job is to break down organic matter and nutrients into a form that your plants can easily absorb through their roots. Think of them as your plant's personal digestive system. A sterile, lifeless soil means your plants struggle to get the food they need, no matter how much fertilizer you add. But a soil rich with beneficial microbes is like a five-star buffet, constantly serving up perfectly prepared meals to your plants, leading to stronger stems, lusher leaves, and dramatically increased yields. So, where does the sugar come in? The beneficial microbes in your soil, just like us, need two things to thrive: a source of food and a source of energy. Molasses and brown sugar provide a powerful, rapid energy carbohydrate. When you add this sugar source to the soil, you are essentially throwing a massive, all-you-can-eat party for the good bacteria and fungi. Their populations explode. As these microbes multiply and feast, they become more efficient at breaking down the existing nutrients in your soil and any organic fertilizers you've applied. This process creates a readily available, supercharged nutrient soup for your plants. The result is a massive boost in growth speed, plant vitality, and resilience against pests and diseases. It's not the sugar itself that's the fertilizer. It's the sugar acting as a catalyst, unleashing the full potential of your soil's ecosystem. While both molasses and brown sugar work on the same principle, they have distinct differences that might make one a better choice for your garden than the other. If you want the most potent, nutrient-dense option, unsulfured blackstrap molasses is your champion. This thick, dark syrup is what's left after the maximum amount of sugar has been extracted from sugarcane, meaning it's concentrated with the minerals and vitamins that were in the original plant. Blackstrap molasses is packed with potassium, which is crucial for flower and fruit production, as well as calcium, magnesium, and iron. When you use it, you are not only feeding the microbes a potent energy source, but also delivering a direct shot of trace minerals to your plants. It's a two-for-one deal that is hard to beat. Many gardeners swear that the consistent use of molasses solutions leads to more vibrant blooms, sweeter fruits, and an overall sturdier plant structure. Brown sugar, on the other hand, is the more accessible and convenient option for many. What is brown sugar? It's simply white sugar that has had some of the molasses added back into it. This is a crucial point. The reason brown sugar works is precisely because it contains molasses. It's a perfectly effective way to introduce those sugars and a smaller amount of minerals to your soil's microbiome. If you have brown sugar in your cupboard right now, you can start your microbial feast today without a trip to the store. It dissolves easily in water and provides a fantastic boost. For the gardener just dipping their toes into this method, brown sugar is an excellent and forgiving starting point. The application is wonderfully simple. You will be creating a diluted solution to water into your soil. The key is consistency. This is not a one-time miracle cure, but a regular feeding program for your soil's ecosystem. A good starting schedule is to apply it once every 2 weeks during the active growing season. Alright, so here is the exact formula you can use. For a 1-gallon watering can, just add 1 to 2 tablespoons of unsulfured blackstrap molasses or brown sugar. Now, if your water is chlorinated, it's best to let it sit out for a few hours to allow the chlorine to evaporate, since chlorine can really harm the very microbes you're trying to cultivate. Next, stir vigorously until the molasses or sugar is completely dissolved. If you're using molasses, you might find it easier to mix it with a small amount of warm water first, just to thin it out before adding it to the full gallon. Then, water this solution directly into the soil around the base of your plants, just as you would with a normal watering. Try to avoid splashing it on the leaves, since the sticky residue can attract pests. Within a few weeks of your first application, you should start to see noticeable differences. The most common report is a dramatic surge in vegetative growth. Plants that seem sluggish will push out new, deep green leaves at an accelerated rate. Tomato and pepper plants will often appear bushier and stronger, with more flowering sites. Gardeners who use this method on their lawns often report a richer, greener turf. The reason is the improved uptake of nitrogen and other nutrients, thanks to the bustling microbial activity. Your plants are simply getting better access to the food they need, and they will show their gratitude through vigorous, healthy growth. As with any powerful tool, a little wisdom goes a long way. This sweet supplement should be used as a booster, not a replacement for a balanced fertilization plan. Your plants still need a complete diet of nutrients, which you should provide through quality compost and organic fertilizers. The sugar solution enhances their ability to use those nutrients. Also, do not be tempted to make the solution stronger. More is not better. An overly concentrated sugary solution can potentially draw moisture out of plant roots in a process called osmosis, or it can create a sticky environment that might attract unwanted pests like ants. Stick to the recommended dilution, and your garden will thrive. You now hold the sweet secret that separates a good garden from a truly great one. By partnering with the natural world beneath the soil, you can cultivate a level of health and abundance you might not have thought possible. So, grab that bottle of molasses or that bag of brown sugar from your pantry and give it a try. Your plants are ready to feast. If you found this deep dive into soil science valuable and want more actionable tips to transform your garden, make sure to hit the subscribe button and share this with a fellow grower. Let's build a thriving community at Growth Hub Central Crops, one powerful harvest at a time.